And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. We got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Ready, break.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing Jones. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. And that QB's trash.
Operating from the gun. Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones looking for Shepard deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves in the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, the throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. 23 yards the pickup there. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Trying to lay one up deep. John Brown. 34 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Another try after the first down sack. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
Let's go, let's go. All day, every day, any day.
Allen going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, but it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Brown 80. Mike 47. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Allen now on third and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settled for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds like counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Right there. All day, baby.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
49.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Stop your whining.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but his first carry, he loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On first down, Singletary. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains.
Down 80! 57 to Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you...
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
61.
They'll run with Barkley. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll run on first down. Singletary. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. On first down, Allen. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Alec Ogletree. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Allen to throw it. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I got it. 49. Ready?
Jones now going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Let's go. Ready? Hey, let's go. Let's get that ball.
Here's Jones on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Jones. Trying to improvise. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Rolling to his right. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
57
On first down, Singletary down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run it from the gun with Yeldon, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jones throwing again. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jerry Hughes able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some speed.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Trent Murphy, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Round 80! Mike's 47. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. 20! And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Nice touchdown, baby.
Devin Singletary with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. The toss out to Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Squeeze, double.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones, and he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
No, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about, Dust, all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check, 47. All right, T, let's all right, tight. 7's the mic, folks, 7's the mic.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. On 1st down, Singletary. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun handoff to Rawls. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Thomas Rawls, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run on first down. Singletary, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Singletary again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see when they...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Jones, operating from the gun. Past the 20. Catch made by Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Rosas good with the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division. decision.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
First down, this is Rawls. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Singletary looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bills, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Wentz now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is caught by Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. On first down, Dobbins. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Sanders. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Vincent Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a pickup of 3.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check, Mike. Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
Prescott now. Keeps himself upright. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. From the red zone now, Prescott. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Go, go, go.
Prescott yet again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Marr is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Dobbins. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. And the pressure gets to him again. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for...
It's caught inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else. I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
The kick by Marr is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go, baby. Return over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Hey, kill. Tighten up.
2nd half starts with a carry by Elliott. Look at this spin.
Balance.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Wentz. got a man wide open, complete. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. They call it a gain of 19. And it moves the chains.
Let's go.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
I got you. I got you.
Draw play, Elliott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 47. Bring it. Bring it. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4. But that's about all.
They don't want it. Keep playing on, fellas.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Let's get it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here. By the offense.
That's it,
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? On 3rd down, it's Pollard, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bortles. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing is Bortles. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Bortles. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go.
Prescott to throw this time. sideline. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Prescott from the gun. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the depth, he rifles one that's in it.